Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717 back with another reading. I'm here with Mega Good Vibes. As usual, she's doing her thing. So, you guys saw the shuffling at the beginning of the reading. Right away, what I'm getting with this card here, it's a divine masculine message. I feel the energy coming from them a lot with this fantasizing about the divine feminine, mainly because many of them are manifesting you, okay? We also have let your friends help you coming out. And what I'm getting is, a lot of your masculines are getting guidance right now about, what I feel is they're asking for guidance right now on this whole twin flame situation, what to do about the divine feminine. Do they move forward? Do they move on? Why does this connection still linger? Okay, that's what I feel like many of your masculines are facing right now. That's what they're feeling, and no one else can explain it to them. So they're reaching out for guidance through prayer, okay? And the prayer that's being answered, or the guidance that they're getting, is, think about what it is you want. Go after what it is you think about the most. And so a lot of them, instead of fearing the worst, which I feel like many of them have been doing since they've stepped onto the whole ascension path, okay, experiencing out-of-body sensations, feeling unlike themselves, wanting to isolate. We all know what stepping on the ascension path means. It's the inevitable dark night of the soul until we get the hang of it. I feel like many of them are overcoming that, and now they're in a place of trying to regain balance, okay? And a lot of them have been praying. That's why this let your friends help you card is coming out, because their prayers are being answered through being able to connect with their guides a lot more clearly. I feel like a lot of your masculines are having dreams that they're actually remembering, okay? Many of your masculines they've maybe had dreams in the past, and it's like as soon as they wake up, they forget it, or they've never really paid attention to dreams before, or they just straight up have never remembered it. Now, I feel like a lot of them are having dreams, and these dreams are acting as messages or even like premonitions, okay? They are seeing the things that they're dreaming about coming true. So part of this message here is to let many of you know that, if you're receiving communication and it's very subtle or vague, like it's your divine masculine, when someone's contacting you through fake numbers or fake profiles or whatever, you just know it's your person, okay? These are I want to say that they're signs that your person is heavily thinking about you, okay? They fantasize about you daily. Sometimes it makes them impulsive to the point where they actually want to hear your voice. That's why, many of you might find that you will get these, fake follows, or, you feel like eyes are on you, basically. And you're right to feel that way, because it's your person, okay? We also have stay optimistic about your love life, and these are things that they're fantasizing about as well. I fantasize about you daily, especially at night. The reason I feel like it happens more at night for them is because it's very sweet. It's almost like this is how they make themselves fall asleep. It's by tuning out from their day and thinking about what they want life to be like with you, divine feminine. And on this card here, it says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I think that's beautiful, because that's exactly why they're fantasizing about you each and every night. They're trying to manifest you. A lot of you might be also getting, really weird things happening, and you don't know whether or not you should take it as a sign or a synchronicity. And some of the things I'm being called to say is that many of you are seeing a lot of like vacation photos. It could be that your person is wanting to go on a retreat with you. I know that's one of the cards that's come up in one of the recent readings, but you might see pictures or ads or like advertisements on like your feed of like engagement rings, or like, it's like the universe is screaming at you exactly what your person is thinking about and what they're fantasizing about. And many of you You can feel it. Like, you can, for that split second there, you can pick up on your person's energy when it comes to these signs that you're being shown. But then you might go, nah. Like, you might just brush it off. Okay, the universe is trying to show you through signs and symbols and certain things that you see in your day, and you think for a split second it's your person's energy. Your universe is trying to show you what it is they're fantasizing about and what it is they're thinking about. And the reason I feel like this is happening is because your friends are also helping you in the form of your spirit guides, your ancestors. Because what I feel is happening is, like, because your person is manifesting you authentically, like truthfully, honestly, they honestly love you. The universe is now trying to help you understand and receive the signs, as true, as genuine, because I'm hearing that many of you may be a little bit hesitant. Okay, I'm gonna draw a few more cards on this energy, because if this is your reading, I hope to provide a little bit more reassurance on your best course of action, as it pertains to the journey. What do the romance angels want you to know about your person at this time, and what their intentions are? Why do they want to come back? Why are they being offered guidance and assistance? Why are their prayers even being answered when it comes to moving towards you? What do you need to know at this time? Okay, so we have make the effort. I feel like this is the both of you, okay? Your person is already making the effort by, stopping themselves from thinking the worst about the connection. And that's often happening with the divine masculines, because when they go through the dark night of the soul, it is a fine line between, I want to disappear, meaning like I want to just move away from all of this and shut it out and just continue to run, or do I surrender to the path and continue to move towards just what feels good, what feels right? Yeah, it feels a little rocky at times. There's conflict with some people, but at the end of the day, moving through this path and kind of getting through these little obstacles, it feels really good once I do it. It's like, I might be shedding the old version of who I am, but damn, this new person who I'm becoming, it feels really good. It feels familiar. So make the effort. I feel like for the feminines, it's to be optimistic about your masculine's path right now. For many of you on the outside, it may seem that they're running or they're shutting off, especially at a time where it's like, I thought this was going somewhere. Like, I really thought that they were ascending and this connection was going to deepen, and it's like, bam, separation happens, or whatever the case is. Continue to let go and make the effort towards your connection, where you're choosing to let go because you trust it. Like, you trust that letting go is the right thing to do, because when you when you truly care about someone, you want the best for them, right? It's like, in my situation, I would rather not be with my person if they still had issues to go through or to face, than to be with them and stop them from growing or thriving, because then it's like we wouldn't see the best sides of each other. We would see sides of each other that we resented, so I feel like, this card is telling you that, in the midst of you both wanting your isolation, or you're wanting to go through the whatever parts of your journey that you need to, and it may hurt the other person to watch you go through it, at the end of the day, those are signs of a great love between you both. I'm hearing the word sacrifice. You both have made a lot of sacrifices for each other on the journey, and I think that right now, if you're in the feminine position, because your masculine's going through their awakening, now only are they starting to understand the sacrifices that you've made on the journey. Okay, so, I do see many of them, they're moving towards this. They're taking the steps that they're being guided to take with make the effort, because they're receiving the guidance. When they ask for help, especially clarification on who is this feminine? What does she mean to me? Is she the right person for me? Why does she keep coming into my life? These are the types of questions that I feel like many of your masculines are they're sitting with, when they have alone time in their room or at night before they go to bed, they're sitting down and they're asking God, okay, you know what, if I'm really supposed to be with her, if I'm supposed to be, on this path, this whole, ascending, show me. And then I feel like the divine feminine's presence, it shows up and it rocks the divine masculine's world. It's like the energy between them, it's like this pleasant surprise that the masculine ends up getting from the universe. When they make the effort and they ask for the signs, I feel like the universe shows them the signs in such a clear way. Like, and another thing I'm hearing too is like, because a lot of you might be like, why do they want a sign? Why do they want a sign? Like, is she right for me or whatever? A lot of your masculines are deadly afraid to lose you. Like, a lot of the channeled messages I've been receiving from the masculine collective lately is that, like, please get it through to the feminines. Like, you guys have no idea just how intense these masculines feel for you. And a lot of the times holding back or pulling back, what's really underneath that is, what, I would rather just not do this than do this, and there's a possibility that I could lose her. Many of you have left situations to pursue this twin flame journey, and many of your masculines in their logical masculine minds, especially if they're in the dark night of the soul, they'll often say to themselves, if you have left your partner to pursue them, what's to say you're not going to meet somebody else and pursue them and leave them? Like, that's how their mind works, that's how their brain works. So there's a lot for them to really like process and get through in order to really believe that this great love is for them. And at this point, I feel like that's where many of you are at on the journey. It's like the divine feminine, moving forward, because at the end of the day, it's got to be the masculine's choice to accept what is for them and accept it as a gift. Otherwise, there's continuously going to be this triggering with the presence of the divine feminine in their life, and vice versa, except I feel like many of the feminines have healed, from a lot of those triggers, and you've learned that, moving forward and opening up your heart and even staying optimistic about your own love life is the key to getting through to this journey. It's like when your masculine is most drawn to you in this lifetime. So when you start embodying this openness, kind of saying to yourself, wait a second, I don't need to be trapped in the twin flame box. And you start exuding that confidence, wanting to explore the world, your masculines also, start exuding that energy. And I feel like that's when you two recognize each other as your perfect match. It's like you both are doing the work now, so you're even more magnetized to each other. There's nobody else around you guys that's doing work like this. That's why you're not going to be attracted to any karmics around you, anybody else. That's why you both are twin flames in your community or in your circle, because nobody else is doing the kind of spiritual work like this, especially when it comes to the dynamics that you guys are in, when it comes to dealing with, love relationships in particular. I feel like whoever is listening to this reading, if you guys take a good look around you in your community and where it is you guys are, there's nobody else really going through this whole twin flame dance, right? This whole twin flame journey. That's why we have found each other through Tarot Land. And many of you might find that the people that understand you the most are oftentimes, people like readers who live in other countries or, different places than you, yet, we connect on such a profound level through this journey. So anyways, guys, let me not ramble on too much. That's what I have for you guys for tonight's reading. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow, okay? I love you, Mega Crew, over on Patreon. I know our little lady's she's being standoffish. Yeah, even when I pet her. Yeah. Hi, baby. Oh. Are you... Oh, my goodness. Look at you. Oh, okay, she's not being standoffish. I apologize. Oh, but look at that face. That's a standoffish face. Huh? Oh, look at that corner eye. Oh, you cutie pie. Alright, guys. She's being a little divish tonight, alright? I love you guys. Take care. We'll catch you tomorrow. Okay? Bye, guys. Oh, mama.